What should be the workplace? Office worker. Today it sounds like a diagnosis. Still would. 8 hours a day, surrounded by air conditioners, computers, faxes and printers, do not add health. How to organize your workplace in order to maintain health, despite the unhealthy atmosphere at work. Weaknesses of office workers. According to statistics, 4 out of 10 allergy sufferers did not acquire their disease in a furniture production workshop, but in a modern office. But allergies are not the only scourge of knowledge workers. Many of them complain of headaches, lethargy, shortness of breath, back pain, wrist pain, itchy skin and dry eyes. Another weak point of office workers is excessive irritability, anxiety, sleep disturbances and outbursts of aggression that occur due to disturbances in the functioning of the nervous system. Causes of ailments. Constant noise in the working room, chronic lack of fresh air, electromagnetic radiation generated by computers, plus the constant ingestion of ozone into the lungs, which saturates the air with office equipment, fax machines, printers, and voila, we have headaches, decreased immunity, nervous exhaustion, dermatitis and chronic cough, which over time can turn into bronchial asthma with an allergic component. More air. To minimize all these deplorable consequences, hygienists recommend letting as much fresh air and light into the working room as possible. If it is not possible to keep the window open all the time, then at least ventilate the room every hour by opening the window or balcony sash for 10-15 minutes. This will be quite enough to restore the natural humidity of the air, as well as to saturate the room with oxygen. As for the printer, copier and fax, then all this potentially dangerous equipment should be in a separate, well-ventilated room, but not near the desktop. Office occupancy standards. Of great importance is the degree of occupancy of the office. According to the sanitary standards of Ukraine, each office worker must have at least 3 square meters of free space. That is, the distance between one desktop and another should be about 2 meters. At the same time, it is important that the back of the neighbor's monitor does not breathe into your back. According to hygiene standards, you should be separated by 1.5 meters. Requirements for office furniture. Table. The main requirement that should be followed when choosing a desktop is not its color, material quality or configuration, but its ergonomics. The desktop should be comfortable in all respects. So, if we are talking about a computer table, then its width should not be less than 70 to 100 centimeters. Only on such a table is it possible to place a computer monitor at a safe distance from the eyes, 70 centimeters. At the same time, it is important that it is located on a slight elevation, then the screen will be located at eye level and the person will not have to constantly tilt his neck forward, trying to read working documents. An equally important requirement for an office desk is a keyboard shelf. If there is no such important detail, then this furniture is not designed to work on a computer. A person working at such a table will keep the hands above the elbows, and even constantly suspended, which will inevitably lead to overstrain of the muscles of the shoulder girdle and the development of tunnel syndrome, pain in the hands and higher joints. Chair. This piece of furniture must be with armrests. Then the hands will have support and will not get tired so quickly, and with an adjustable backrest, which each person, depending on their height, can adjust. The height of the chair back should be adjusted so that its top edge touches the top of the shoulder blades. It is in this position that excessive loads on the spine can be avoided. As for the seat of the chair, it should be located so that the legs of the person sitting are at an angle of 90 degrees. Due to this, normal blood circulation will not be disturbed in them, which will avoid problems such as swelling, heaviness in the legs and varicose veins.